Hey everybody, welcome back after a really long hiatus on my YouTube that I did not intend to do originally, but you know, trying to actually make decent content and also finish my third book of the year. Yeah, of the year. Kept me pretty busy. However, I thought it was time to give you guys a quick little update on my journal because afterwards I have another video to share with an update on some stuff that's happening. So, if you don't know, my name is Carissa McIntyre. I am mostly an erotica author, although I am slowly branching out into other genres. And I actually most recently published my 8th publication, except it's not a book. It is a self-help guided journal in a way. But the term self-help has like a lot of stigma to it. And I really want to share with you a little bit about what my book actually is and why I wrote it. So if you don't know, when I published my first book, I was homeless. I had fled a domestic abusive relationship and I hated my fucking self. I say that in the nicest way because I have learned a lot of grace and self-care and to be kind to myself, but in reality, I was not in a good place. In 2017, I was a hot, hot mess. Still a little bit of a mess. Still hot, haha. But no, I've come a long way. When I was homeless and when I was in the shelter, I needed this. I needed what I went on to create. I didn't know how to even take care of myself on a day-to-day basis. I didn't know how to prioritize my goals, how to prioritize my self-care to get me to those goals. And I knew how to follow a lot of those like online gurus. I really love Tony Robbins. I really love Mel Robbins. Don't think they're related. I really follow and am touched by a lot of these really influential people. But what I needed was to hear somebody like me in my own voice be like, hey, this is how you got to get your shit together. So over the years since my time at the shelter, I have done some workshops and some public speaking and been asked to share my story a few times, many times now, actually. It's really cool. I know it's helped a lot of people. And along some of these opportunities, I was asked to start putting together some questions or some tips or some ideas on, starting over and how to love yourself and what I did. And eventually that went from a couple of page questionnaire that I used at workshops and sometimes for online events to the rough draft of this guided journal. And from there, I began to use it myself all the time. There are activities in this that I use twice a week sometimes more. And using them originally is what began to really shape and change my life. The guided journal is 120 pages. It's 5 chapters. And I'm just going to kind of open it up a little bit here and there so that you can see that it is a, write in, follow along journal. It is not just something you would read in one sitting. And it is really helping me. No gimmicks, no silliness, no anything. Following the stuff that I set out for myself in this guided journal is really changing my life, is really helping me care for me, is really helping me to step into feeling better, feeling confident, taking care of myself, creating a really good life for myself and my kids. I just published it last month. It is available on Amazon. Learn to fucking love yourself. under my name, Carissa McIntyre. You can also find it signed on my online bookstore, ladymacxo.com. I did not make it as a Kindle ebook because I really think people need to hold this in their hands. A lot of these activities are pen to paper, and that really triggers your subconscious. And I really hope that it gets into the hands of the people that need it. I am slowly working on promoting it to some organizations that I know deal with domestic survivors, deal with women, deal with people who are homeless, people who survived traumatic events, people who are starting over. And that's really where I want to see this flourish the most, is in the hands of people who know that they need to learn to love themselves. All right, guys, I'm going to cap that so that I can get this up and loaded, so that I can get my next couple of videos up and loaded, because I have a lot of stuff to share with you guys. I'm really excited. I don't know if you have noticed yet, but I'm trying to change my setup a bit. I am mic'd up as best as I can, and I'm going to invest in a little bit better of a setup as some things get rolling. I'll share that with you soon. Thank you for watching. Again, you can find this on Amazon and on my online bookstore. I will post the links below. This is my 8th publication. I got 7 steamy novels and 1 more coming this year. And I can't wait to see where all of this takes me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you being here.